SFSS Senior Forensic Statistics Specialist Colleen Dunbar knocked before entering the office. "Come in," Director Jerome Grimes barked without looking up. Dunbar swung the door open smartly and stepped up to the big desk.
"Director Grimes, sir."
She spoke to the top of his head. "Yes?"
"I felt you needed to be aware of a study and a current trend. It looks bad to me."
"A trend, Agent? You're here about a trend?" Grimes finally looked up, his voice filled with skepticism.
"Senior specialist, sir," she corrected him. "And yes, a very bad trend."
The NCIS director leaned back in his chair, tossed his pen on the desk. "Okay," he said, staring her down. "Tell me what you got." Dunbar opened a folder she had brought in and checked her numbers again, to be sure. Then, laying a copy down on the boss's desk, she began.
"There have been 47 deaths of retired Navy personnel in the past 3 months. Over a quarter of those were not elderly retirees, sir. They were men not yet in their mid-40s.
"That's high, I take it," Grimes answered, and waited for more.
"Over 42% above average for any time period, sir."
She looked down again and spoke while reading.
5 have been natural causes, and that's in the normal range. But 7 deaths are unresolved homicides, and there's more to that."
Grimes sat forward and nearly stood. "We have people looking into these homicides, do we not?"
"Yes, sir. None have been cleared yet. Each case is still open."
"You said there was more, Specialist," he coaxed her.
"This is the weird part, sir. Each of these homicides are retirees with sealed jackets."
The director's eyebrows climbed high on his forehead. "If they're sealed, how did you find out?"
"I'll explain that, sir. But the way they were sealed points to DevGru operators."
"NSWDG," Grimes grunted. "Black Ops." He referred to the Naval Special Warfare Development Group, formerly known as SEAL Team 6. For public consumption, officials still used the Team 6 handle, though that unit never actually existed. Dunbar didn't flinch.
"TACPs, CCTs, PJs, Delta Special Ops."
She half muttered and waved her arms as she spoke.
"Too many to keep up with, really. Generically, they're Team 6.
Grimes was not surprised by her knowledge, but her candor wrinkled his brow. "We don't talk about such, Senior Specialist," he counseled her. Dunbar's head lowered, but she could not constrain a slight bobbing from her neck up.
"No, sir," her voice answered firmly. "It's part of the report."
"There won't be a paper trail on any of them," he told her. "So how can any of that be in your report?"
"No, sir,"
Dunbar added.
"You're quite right, sir. No records at all."
The head bob became a bit more profuse.
"Not through any regular channels, anyway."
Looking a bit confused, Grimes did stand at this point. "Why do you say that?"
"These men worked at the same time, on the same team."
Her boss said nothing. Color began to appear in front of his ears as he again waited for her to finish.
"There were 14 men on that team, sir. That means another 7 could be in danger."
"How do you know this?" The boss now challenged her. "You obtained access to sealed records?"
"One of your old team is a computer gopher, sir. He helped me get a complete list based on the names of the dead."
"If your hacker is who I think it is—"
"It is, sir,"
she interrupted confidently. "I was going to say," he stared her down, "if it is, you can take it to the bank."